The reason that you must know the truth today, it is because the liar must be removed. And to keep you from getting confused over the truth and the lie, a plain warner, says the Holy One, would be sent to you, whose words that will be easy for you to understand. He will speak your own language, and he will be chosen from among you. There will be no stranger coming out of the east to you. It will be one of your own self, like God has always done in the past. He raised up a warner or a prophet from among the people whom he will warn, so they will not have no excuse to say that they don't understand that stranger. There was no such plain truth taught to us in the past. We've been shining our eyes looking for somebody to scale the eastern horizon, and we'll look up and see them coming. But the Holy One condemns such. Because if that man comes from the east, he may speak a strange language, and you won't be able to understand it. Then the Holy One say, you will say, oh, an Arab and an Arabic Holy One can't understand either one. But he goes into your family and search for one of your own. Take him off aside and teach him what he wants you to know. And then, when you hear the word of truth coming from the mouth of those among you, or one from among you, you can't have an excuse and say you couldn't understand the language. He speaks the same language that you speak. I want you to listen good. Today you have something coming to some of you who have never heard it before. I am that little fella that he's taking off a side and talking. Well, I say, that little fellow, the Bible makes him little. He didn't make him a big sheep. He said a little lamb. So I'm very little. I don't know how much it's lamb about me, but I know I'm little. It is up to you to listen. And as you listen, read and remember. If God says in the Bible, before that dreadful day shall come, I will send you Elijah. I am Elijah. The truth must be made very clear. if I had just jumped out of the college door or university of this people to you, I would speak their language. This the theology, as we call it, science, I would have been teaching you theirs. Since they have never taught you theirs in many things. As I was talking in Washington, D.C., back in the middle 30s, to a couple of the largest teachers of Christianity. And so we really had it for a while until my fire outburned here. So he, at the end of our argument, he got up and shook hands, both of them. So I never heard that before, he said, because they just don't teach us Negroes nothing over there like that. I say, they don't have this over there to teach you. It is not that the white people of Christianity, the theologians, that they have this really hid. They never heard it before. It is the first time they ever heard the real truth of themselves. As one priest told me one day, he said, Elijah, he said, we knew this was coming, all right enough. He said, but I never understood it from the Bible, like you have it. I say, your Bible teaches you that. I say, it teaches you that the secret of it was never known, and would not be known until the end. And then God was sending you that preacher to preach to you the truth of it, as the Holy One warned you that Abraham and Ishmael, they prayed for such men, that God would rise him up from among you at that time to teach you the knowledge of the book and to make known to you the wisdom which is hidden from you. This is the little fellow that God put it all in his ear. Why you must have it today, it is due to the removal of your old ruler, your old God that you've been worshiping, that you didn't know where he lived at and where he exists. Some of us say he lived in my soul. Yes, that's the truth, that the truth do live within us. But knowing where the truth came from is the main thing. Who is the truth giver? If you have patience with me for about a month, I will have you so smart. Yes, I will have you so smart that you can tie them around your fingers. I am Elijah of your Bible, I'm the Muhammad of your Holy Quran. Not the Muhammad that was here near 1400 years ago. I am the one that the Holy Quran is referring to. The Muhammad that was here 1400 years ago was a white man. Then they put up a sign of the real Muhammad. It's there in Mecca, Arabia. They call it the little black stone. I looked at it. I made 7 circles around it. I kissed the little black stone, but I didn't like to kiss it because I knew what it meant. It means that the people will bow to the real black man that is coming up out of uneducated people who have not the knowledge of the Bible and Holy Quran, and that's why they made that stone an unhewn stone. He will be uneducated. So I was there kissing the sign of myself, and I was afraid to tell them that this me you were talking about here. So, what you have been told, it was told to you to understand. It was not given to you to understand before that time. This is the time that you must know the secret of all truth that has been put in symbolic manner. Now today, the veil must be lifted, and you understand. If you believe that I am He, then you're a very lucky man or woman. It is not that I want you to believe and worship me, but believe and worship Him whom I preach to you.